In our previous class related to haloalkanes and haloarenes, we had discussed about the nature of carbon halide bond. Carbon halide bond in alkyl halides are also known as haloalkanes is polar. That means it has a polarity. Whereas in case of aryl halides, that means the halides of aromatic compounds, which is also called as haloarenes, the polarity is much lesser because of resonance effect or mesomeric effect. Resonance effect and mesomeric effect are synonymous words. Since these two electrons are forming pi bond here, so one of the electron is there with the chlorine, but one electron is going on this carbon. So one positive charge develops here. Now this negative charge does not remain in this place, but keeps on moving around the ring. As a result, the polarity is much lesser. If the distance between the opposite poles will become more, then polarity will reduce. So these are the canonical structures. Canonical structures means similar structures, just like from the canon, the cannon balls comes out, and each of those cannon balls are similar. Similarly, these structures are similar. That is why they are called as canonical structure. And then it goes here, and this goes to its place back. So these two are resonating structures. The resonance hybrid of this can be written as because this pi bond is there on this carbon also, this carbon also, this carbon also, this carbon also, this carbon also. So this pi bond is rotating. This pi bond is rotating, dislocating itself throughout the ring. It was here, now it is here. Okay. So this is called as resonance hybrid. These are canonical structures. As a result of this resonance effect or mesomeric effect, or mesomeric effect, double bond character arises. A double bond character arises which makes the carbon halide bond stronger. That is why if you treat this with aqueous KOH, it easily becomes CH3, CH2, OH, and KCl comes out by nucleophilic nucleophilic substitution reaction. But in case of aryl halides, formation of phenol from benzene is difficult, or from benzyl chloride or chlorobenzene is difficult because of double bond character. Because of the double bond character of this bond between the carbon and the chlorine, they have a double bond character. Therefore, they cannot be easily converted into phenol as we can make alcohol. With aqueous KOH, it will give no reaction. So this will give reaction under drastic condition. That means if you fuse it, melt it in presence of NaOH, this process is called as Dose process. Then only phenol can be produced. So this was about nature of covalent bond between carbon and the halide in alkyl halide and aryl halide. The type of question from this could be like this. Alkyl halides easily undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction, but aryl halides do not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Why? So the previous concept will become the explanation of this answer. Next, we will see how to prepare haloalkanes. How to prepare haloalkanes. We can take any alkane and treat it with PCl5 plus heat. From P block elements, we know that on hitting PCl5, it produces PCl3 and chlorine gas. This chlorine atom can react with this, and this chlorine can take its place. This is one way. Another way can be, you can take alcohol and with SOCl2, sulfonyl chloride, we can produce CH3, CH2, Cl. The happy thing is that we don't need to mention the byproduct. Okay, so byproduct is need not be mentioned. Byproduct in organic reactions are not mentioned. Another method could be electrophilic addition reaction. Like if we take any alkene, this can be H or this can be any other alkyl group, and if we treat it with any halide or halogen, then it forms a bond with the pi cloud and forms a transition state. This type of carbocation in which the positive charge is shared between the two carbon atoms are called as non-classical carbocation. This bond becomes weak. Now after that, this is a slow step. After that, this bromine attacks on any of the carbon atom. There is no difference between this carbon atom and this carbon atom because it is a symmetrical substrate and symmetrical attacking species. Okay, this molecule is also symmetrical. This molecule is also symmetrical, and this bromine is also symmetrical. So it does not matter if this bromine goes to this carbon atom or on this carbon atom. But if there will be dissymmetry, then we have to make a choice with certain reason that on which carbon atom this bromine will go. We will see that in Markovnikov's addition soon after this reaction. Now, this bromine will attack on any of this carbon, and one, two dibromo ethane will be produced. How do we name it? We name it like 1, 2. So we'll name it as 1, 2 dibromo ethane. Now we'll take unsymmetrical alkene and unsymmetrical substrate. So this is symmetrical alkene, alkene. It is a substrate. Substrate is the molecule on which the attacking species attacks, and this is attacking reagent. So in this case, we had taken symmetrical substrate plus symmetrical attacking species. Or reagent. On the contrary, in case 2, we will take unsymmetrical substrate and unsymmetrical attacking reagent. Let us see how. System is same, alkene is there, hydrogen is there, hydrogen is there, hydrogen is there. Now I am putting one methyl group here. What will be the name of this molecule? One, two, three. It is propene. It is unsymmetrical alkene. To this, I am going to add an unsymmetrical reagent HBr. Now, on which carbon hydrogen should go and in which carbon bromine should go? For this, let us try to understand. Let, in case 1, we will take both the cases. What if hydrogen goes to carbon atom number 1? Hydrogen goes to carbon atom number 1. And this hydrogen has added itself to hydrogen atom, carbon atom number 1. So, if this pi bond or this electron will come here, then positive charge will develop here. As a result, now bromine bromide ion can attack here. So, in this case, it will form CH3 C H Br and this will be H. Second case, this hydrogen can also go and add here. So what will happen in that case? If hydrogen adds here, at carbon atom number 2, then positive charge will develop on this carbon atom. And bromide will attack here. And then the compound formed will be CH3 C H and Br. Now, which is more preferred? What happens is methyl group is a plus I group, okay? Positive inductive effect giving group. It is a plus I group, or plus I group is also called as electron pumping group. So the electron displacement is from the methyl towards rest of the chain. Now, any factor which will reduce the positive charge on the carbocation will make it more stable because ions are less stable. So this positive charge is near to a plus I group. So it is a stable carbocation. Whereas here the plus I group is one carbon atom away from the carbocationic site. So it is less stable. It is more stable carbocation and it is less stable carbocation. That means population of this carbocation will be more in the reaction mixture. Population of this carbocation will be more than this one. As a result, this product will be major product and it is not that this product will not be formed, but it will be minor product. Major and minor are in terms with population. Okay. So now every time if we get this kind of alkene, how will we make quick decision? For that there is one rule. This rule is based on this concept. Okay. That rule is called as Markovnikov's rule. All right. So we will just see what Markovnikov's rule says. Markovnikov's rule. During electrophilic addition of any unsymmetrical reagent on unsymmetrical alkene, the hydrogen or electropositive counterpart. So we can remember it as hydrogen itself. The hydrogen of the reagent adds to that carbon atom which has more hydrogen atom across the double bonded carbon atom. So this is Markovnikov's rule. Whatever rule I have written here is nothing but whatever was discussed just now. Nothing more, nothing less. Now you will see, if I make it more simple, you will find that across the double bond, carbon-carbon double bond, across the carbon-carbon double bond, this carbon has more number of hydrogen atom. It has more number of hydrogen atom. So hydrogen will add to that carbon atom preferably. Okay. where more number of hydrogen atoms are there. Here only one hydrogen atom is there, directly bonded. Here carbon is there, carbon, not hydrogen. Directly bonded carbon is there. So this is that carbon atom to which the electropositive part will prefer to add. Okay. So without doing all these mechanism, we can quickly make decision. All right. So I will tell you one more case in this. For this, I will just clear it so that it looks better. So the molecule which I had drawn was C, CH3, H, double bond CH and H. So when you treat this with HBr, then according to Markovnikov's rule, hydrogen goes to that carbon atom which contains more number of hydrogen atoms. So the molecule will be CH3, H, Br will get added, and here H, H and H. What is the reason? Reason is explained in the steps earlier. Steps shown earlier. Okay, you can revisit. I will upload this so you can revisit. In the previous set of the reactions which I had shown, it was shown that the secondary carbocation, that means the carbocation which is linked with two carbons, one carbon and two carbon are called as secondary carbocation. So this carbocation was more stable due to plus I effect. All right. The reason is explained in the previous discussion. I will upload this. You can always review that once again. Now, one case I will show you. It is also possible that the same molecule, if we need to add hydrogen here, then what we will do? If we will give peroxide, H2O2, then anti-Markovnikov's rule is followed. What is followed? Anti-Markovnikov's rule is followed. Anti-Markovnikov's rule is followed. According to anti-Markovnikov's rule, the hydrogen will go to that carbon atom which contains less carbon hydrogen atom across the double bond. And here the major product, this is major product. Minor product will also be there, in which bromine will be here, hydrogen will be here. But here the major product will be C, CH3, H. Here H will be there, and here Br will be there. Homework for you is explain anti-Markovnikov's rule. How can you do that? You have to just reverse it. During electrophilic addition reaction of unsymmetrical reagent on symmetrical alkene, then you will write in presence of peroxide. In presence of peroxide, hydrogen adds to that carbon atom which has less hydrogen atom across the double bonded carbon atom. Okay, just you have to reverse it. Okay, similarly state anti-Markovnikov's rule. Okay, this is your task. All right, that's all for today. The same thing is also uploaded in the YouTube, and assuming that many of you will not be available live, I'm putting all those things in YouTube by Blackboard Teaching also, so follow that. Okay, or you can follow anything or any teacher which you feel like makes you understand better. No issues with that. Thank you everyone.